Hello, I'm Dr. Julie Schell from Beaubottom Veterinary Hospital, and this is Scamp. And today we're going to show you how to brush teeth on a dog. As you can see, Scamp really likes food, and the good news is that there's chicken-flavored toothpaste with proper enzymes that are made for pets. And I find that both cats and dogs love this. There's even vanilla mint flavor if the animals don't like the chicken. So the first thing to do is always make it an enjoyable experience. And so you can add a little bit of the toothpaste onto your finger and let the dog lick it off. And as you can see, Scamp really enjoys the flavor of that. It's kind of like eating peanut butter for the first time. They have to get the feeling of it on the roof of their mouth first, but often they get used to it. And you can give them a food reward in between to tell them that they're such a good dog. You can even put a little bit of the toothpaste on their regular type of treat, and then they can enjoy it that way. So after you've done that, like I would say, do that every day for about 5 days to 7 days in a row, so they kind of get used to it. And then you can actually put some on your finger and lift up the mouth and just gently put it in their gums and let them lick it off that way. And then always reward them with either a food treat or a tasty bit of the toothpaste as a reward. Good boy, Scamp. So do that every day for about 5 days. And then you can get a bit more aggressive, put a bit more on your finger, and rub deeper into the depths of the mouth. A lot of dogs don't mind it if you touch their mouth with your fingers, and they trust your fingers more than a toothbrush at first. So he's being so good, so I'm going to give him another food reward. Then you want to train them to accept a toothbrush. We use actually soft human toothbrushes. You can also use proper like tri-headed toothbrushes, or there's like dog toothbrushes that work really well too with a longer handle. There's even cat toothbrushes that are very, very small. And there's even finger toothbrushes, and you can train an animal with a finger toothbrush as well. But basically you put a little bit of the toothpaste on the toothbrush and let your dog lick it off that way. And as you can see, Scamp really enjoys that. And he's actually chewing on the brush a little bit too, which is very good. So he's kind of brushing his own teeth. Then you get used to him eating a little bit more of the toothpaste, and eventually, slowly, with your fingers at the same level, kind of open up his mouth and put the toothbrush in there. And he's being very good, and I'm actually contacting the teeth. You don't actually have to spread the mouth open of the dog. You can kind of keep it closed and just elevate his little jowls so that the toothbrush is contacting the teeth. And he's being very good, very, very good, so he gets another food reward. So you do that every day for about a week. And then you can start doing one side at a time, like a little bit on one side and then a little bit on the other side every day. So it's basically inside the mouth and just kind of letting the dog do quite a bit of work, but you're actually doing a nice amount of brushing. You'll be able to hear the brushing sounds. And some dogs are really good. You can use an automatic toothbrush too. He's being so amazing. So this guy has lots of great practice, but he's also natural. And it feels good for the dogs too. It's kind of like stimulating their mouth that they can't really access in other areas. So he's being very, very good. Sometimes I'll even leave the toothbrush on the ground for the dog while I'm in the room and just let them chew it, as long as they don't chew on the plastic, and never leave that unattended. Safe chewing toys are things like the Enzident Oral Care Chews, and they have a nice product in there that helps naturally break down a lot of the plaque and bacteria. You can also use the CET brand, or there are some very good vegetables, and you can talk to your veterinarian about safe vegetables for your pet. Things like a watermelon rind are excellent. You can freeze the watermelon rind and they can chew on that, and that's really good for helping break down bacteria. Sorry, it might not necessarily break down tartar, but definitely some bacteria on the teeth get removed. Definitely avoid hard bones and hard objects like nylon that's really, really firm, or antler is very dangerous. I've had to do a lot of root canals on dogs that have broken their teeth because they've been chewing on an antler or a bone. So you should avoid those. And then there's other products too that can help. There's things that you can put into their drinking water that have green tea in them. Good boy, Scamp. And those help break down plaque as the dog drinks their water. And same thing with breathalyzer gel. It's something that you can use in addition to the plain, the toothpaste and the toothbrushing method. You can put that on your fingers and apply it to the gel. And then there's also tartar fighting foods that are commercially available that are veterinary recommended as well. They have the Veterinary Oral Health Council approval label on them, and that's so important. And if you also can give them even a little bit of green tea every day, like you can cook either steeped green tea that is either caffeine free or caffeinated, and a lot of cats will drink that out of a bowl by themselves, and same thing with dogs, and that has some good antibacterial effects as well, and it helps soothe and decrease inflammation of the gums. So if you have any questions, please call your veterinarian or give us a call. And our website is www.bowbottomvet.com, or you can call 403-278-1984. Thank you very much.